from the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park. MLB Network is on the air. Tonight we've got a good match, teams to battle, next on MLB Network. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, how I'd categorize this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year, ERA under 3.5, but he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball for you.
Brett Gardner is in to start things off, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the end. Is gone to start the evening. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Now, how do they go about taking down their big rival, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Here's not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. The mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Greg Bird is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Masahiro Tanaka.
That he has. That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Castro's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. I was talking about him earlier with some people, and I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Sanchez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, James Kingsley, solid umpire and pretty universally appreciated around the game. Basically, he's not a guy you're ever dreading to see behind the plate.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Gary Sanchez goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Didi Gregorius is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Well, right back at him, and it hit him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now, Mookie Betts. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 0-1 delivery. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. In past meetings with Tanaka, 1 for 5. First pitch on its way. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Nope. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touche, sir.
Batting 6. Designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Standing in, Hanley Ramirez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Throw to first in. Gone to start the third.
The designated hitter, Chase Headley.
Chris Sale. He's gone 5 for 13. 2 of those hits were for home runs. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Now a swing and a miss here is Todd Frazier. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in, number 11, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Christian Vasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball number 2. Here's Jackie Bradley now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Line toward the gap in left center. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Brett Gardner now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Hey, he's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning. And now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Xander Bogaerts.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The second baseman, number 15.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. Frazier is up with it. On to first, and Pedroia's retired on a bunt attempt.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
Here we are in the middle of the game, and he's 90% on the first pitch strike, throwing strikes. 90%. Forget about it. You do that, you got no chance of hitting this guy.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. After it is Hicks. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 through 4. Still tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Gary Sanchez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Halfway home, still no score. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Hit out towards second. Castro has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The first baseman, number
There's the
18,
first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Right side and right into the shift. Gregorius has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a looper to left. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Now batting, number 11.
Stepping in, number 11, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled back.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. One and two. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Ramirez rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
In now, Christian Vasquez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. From the belt, kicks and deals. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Don't want to forget about it. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And this is fouled at the plate. Tanaka pauses. Here's the 1-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a... They can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball left side. Frazier's up with it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out to play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chase Headley.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Chase Headley comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Check swing grounder to the right side. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Todd Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Matt, I don't know about you, but man, I love offense. And 6th inning to get the first hit. Let's go, boys. It's getting a little boring. About time.
Gardner.
And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. Here's Brett Gardner now. Pitch out. Nothing doing. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That's by him for strike 1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him. We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Here's a high pop-up. Gregorius is there for it. Makes the play. 1 away.
The shortstop.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, that first pitch single right there, something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in the hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. One and two. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great check swing. Looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, first and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Ready on 1 and 2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Boston strands a couple. Still no score. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Big Aaron Judge.
Hitting out for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Joe Kelly is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Joe Kelly.
Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Oh, that's a ball he just missed. Breaking ball right in his wheelhouse, Matt.
Chopped weakly to the left. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, catcher Gary.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. We are still scoreless. Digging in once again, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Mitch Moreland.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Woo, that ball was close right there. Whizzed right by his ear. Matt, they always say chuck
11.
and duck. Well, that's an example of it right there.
Into the box now, number 11. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there, but you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Tanaka gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gloved by Castro. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready for another shot now, Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Gregorius.
In there at the letters 0-1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Slow grounder to first. Moreland takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
We're in the 8th inning of a tie ball game. Yankees, Red Sox. This one's been everything we could have possibly asked for and more as you get a look at our line score right there. Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Scooped up. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Matt Holliday will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still no score. Jacoby Ellsbury is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Center field, number 22, Jacoby
Digging in to
Ellsbury.
try it again, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Leading off for the Red Sox, catcher Christian Vasquez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Little soft liner to center field. That's when you sit there and go, oh, finally, I got a break.
Bradley Jr.
The dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Dylan Betances takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Dylan Betances.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Stepping in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts. Previous history against Dylan Betances, 3 for 15. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Inside with what looked like the slurve, 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
He'll try again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need a pitch or a pass ball.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. We played 8 full, and we still have no score. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Here's Chase Headley. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Late that time for a strike.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Swings through it for strike number 2. One and two, here it comes. Tap down the line. That's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Craig Kimbrell takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Kimbrell.
Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Benintendi. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Digging in, Brett Gardner. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth for the Red Sox, second baseman.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First offering on its way. Justin Pedroia is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff. Swing
and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is in time. Pedroia is retired, and there's 1 away.
Left fielder, Andrew.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. On the ground, softly towards second. Castro charging this one. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Tanza sets. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ellsbury will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Aaron Judge. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
David Price takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
24, David Price.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Into the windup and the pitch. Greg Bird is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. First 2 men of the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Betts is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Chad Green comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 count and the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and one, here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. If he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Castro's able to get there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 11.
Standing in, number 11. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off a bit much.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Here's Didi Gregorius. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down.
Impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Here's Starlin Castro. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Betts has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Now the first pitch here from Price. Fouled back. One strike home now to Ellsbury. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's another 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 0-2 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. A little bouncer. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We are still scoreless. Digging in once again, Christian Vasquez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Christian Vasquez.
Now here it comes. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Frazier in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander.
Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. They keep the line moving, and Dustin Pedroia will have a chance.
2 outs in the bottom of the inning right here. Now it looks like they're in a position to maybe win this game. He represents the winning run. Let's see if they can get him home.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And again a throw, and the runner back. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
The 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for the Red Sox. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Hits in 33 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Todd Frazier. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This ball will be chopped foul.
Well, now we've seen the combination of the two-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Todd Frazier goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's Brett Gardner now. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. And he strikes out again, and that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. Nothing across here this half. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we still have no score. Digging in to try it again. Andrew Benintendi. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. The windup and the 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Here's another 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Hey, it's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That gets down, and the inning continues. The relay. Oh, and the gamble won't pay off. He's out at second base, and some real head shaking in that dugout for sure, as that will end the ball game. Here's big Aaron Judge. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a wave at swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Price ready with the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Now the 0-2 from Price. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 takes a knee-high fastball. The 1-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-strike offering, and he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1 hit, 1 left. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, and we still have no score. Ronald Torreyes will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Chasen Shreve enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. Striding in once again, Hanley Ramirez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
Well, this is going to get real interesting. You get a base hit right here, and now you bring that winning runner on base. Are they going to play more of a National League game, maybe bunt him over, or are they going to be American League traditionally and try to slug him home? Let's see what happens.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. The 0-1 in the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he. So the winning run is 90 feet away with nobody out. Now the 0-2 pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third.
Oh, that is too good a pitch to throw right there. 2 strikes, a fastball right in his wheelhouse. He missed it. He probably will get another one like that again.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So good awareness that time as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's a So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base that haven't been able to string anything together.
And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the winning run is across to score.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
So the Red Sox helped out quite a bit by the start turned in by this man. David Price. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well-deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 1 run on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.